were like, ooh, oh, that was cute. Okay, yeah.
Well, I am Puff Mistress.
Great evening. And I am Ashby, your co-host for the evening.
Great evening, whoever you are. We can't see your name, but hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for joining us.
You know, sorry, I'm really feeling set up. Like, I feel like we really, like, this is real.
It feels more open. I mean, you guys can see the shop a little bit more.
Yeah, they can see a little bit more. They can see, like, I mean, the details. You can see gold hangers. Gold hangers.
Me, I got gold hangers.
That's that.
Me.
Y'all, that's a little inside. Don't worry about it. Okay.
It's okay. Well, first of all, we have to shout out to our producer holding us down in the background. Sierra Maverick 904.
That's our doll, Maverick.
Yes.
Check her out. Go follow her. If you need some work, you can contact her, but not too much. Still dealing with us.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
But keep her paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
Y'all see her later. All right.
Now, first, we need to shout out our sponsor of the evening, who actually secured his sponsorship for several episodes.
How about that? That's what I'm saying. Go ahead and keep the lights on. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Popcorn remix. Popcorn or gourmet popcorn remix your way.
Your way.
Listen, y'all.
Hold on, let's do that.
Gourmet popcorn remix your way. Okay, we're gonna do this corny all night.
Listen, we're official these days, and the corny gets the check. So we're trying to get to the money. So yes.
Let me tell y'all, I had this popcorn. It's in Conyers, Georgia, which is basically, Atlanta, but it's Conyers.
It's like 30 minutes outside. I mean, traffic. But yeah. I'm still waiting on my.
She ain't saying, man, no money. She telling me she waiting on some popcorn.
I keep telling him it's cash on. First of all, I'm gonna call him. It's cash on delivery.
Anybody doing that?
Just send me the red velvet.
This popcorn is amazing, y'all. Any flavor that you can think of, they make the popcorn taste like that flavor.
Yeah,
understand? I have had it. It's delicious. They got snow crab popcorn. They got real velvet cake popcorn. They got lemon pound cake popcorn. And you could go in there and give them a flavor. And they will remix it your way, and it'll taste just like popcorn. Thank you, Popcorn Remix, for several episodes.
Yes, several episodes. So I would love to also sponsor my stomach. Hey, velvet bag.
I said that man no money, y'all.
I said the agreement is cash on delivery. I don't understand. That's the thing. They still do it.
Y'all, you can't trust no. You can't trust y'all.
Red velvet, the large bag. Okay, I'm gonna keep asking. I'm trying to figure out when you gonna sit it. You know,
make that slide big so they can see it.
Show the people what it
is. They go to the address. It's located. I got these glasses on. They can't see, child. 1820 Highway 20 Southeast, Suite 132 in Conyers, Georgia. And you can reach them online, order it online, and they will mail the popcorn to you. And it'll still be sealed
and that's what I'm saying. If you can order it online, go ahead and send me. Just send me the red velvet. It's what cash. They still do it. Cash on deliveries a thing.
It's still money. But let's tell them how the talk about it segment works.
And tonight, you guys, you're on. Okay, last week, we did our shopping. We had some great, wonderful pieces. And then back here, you can still order. Don't forget, we still your coins. Thank you. And tonight, we're gonna pick a topic which we have chosen, which we'll go over in a second, and we're about it. We're gonna allow you guys to get involved into it. We also have it posted in our group, so if you're not a part of the Puff Tribe, I don't know what you're doing.
It's fine. Go on. Puff Mistress Presents Let's Talk About It Facebook group, and that's where we have open discussion about the topics, and then we talk live about the topics. And also, if you have a topic that you're interested in discussing, we have a jot form link that you can submit a topic to, and we will talk about it live. We'll also have you on as a guest if you would like to talk about it to get more into detail. We've talked about dating. We've talked about this time is friendship.
Yeah, this time is about friendship. Sometimes we talk about dating because that's been y'all know that's a hot topic and it's difficult and and we all going through it. So very relatable. Most of our topics are relatable, but this, dating, we can go on.
Matter of fact, tonight is actually about friendships and the effect that they have on your relationship. Now, Some of you guys, and guys is a universal term.
Guys
know
is
that.
female, and it's all they, them, all of those, all of the pronouns.
Yeah. Some of you guys have had friends that have been interferences in your actual relationships.
Basically, they've been all up in your business.
Yes.
Okay.
Some of you have dated insecure people who just had a problem with the friend in general who didn't cause problems, but just didn't like them hanging out with them.
Yeah.
And some of you guys have had friends that did not know their boundaries. That did not understand their boundaries.
Boundaries is a big word.
Yes.
It's a big word.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of people don't know what that means.
So let's talk about that tonight. Let's talk about it.
Okay, first of all, before we get into it, let's make sure the people still there. Are y'all alive? Y'all awake? I didn't see anything. Anybody else come up in here?
I'm here.
Who's here?
Hey, Kimberly Williams. Kimberly, what's going?
Does anybody have any interesting?
Hey, Facebook user.
I don't know who you are. Hey. Does anybody have any experiences with friends, relationships?
Yeah, honest.
We'll hear about it because it's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not funny, but it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny. So let's get into it a little bit, okay. and then you guys can comment about it. If you tired. But so I have had, and I hate to say this, but the majority of the stories that I have gotten have come from who have dated women who have had friends cause problems in a relationship. It is. Let me tell you something. And the interesting part about it is the guys recognized that the friend was actually hating on their girl. But they had a hard time convincing their girl that was the problem.
Unhealthy ass friendship.
And it ain't just the single ones, because it used to be this stigma that would be like, oh, it's the single friend that's trying to hate on your relationship.
It be the married one.
And you gotta watch out for that.
I'm jealous.
Yes. So that is what I want to talk about first. When I'm only talking about this from the male perspective based on the stories that I've gotten from the men about their women and the friends who have actually been causing problems in relationships.
So from the male perspective, as it was told to you.
As it was told to me.
Right. Got it.
About the friends causing problems in relationships. So either it was so one of the main stories was the friend was always the girlfriend or the wife kept running back to the friend to tell the business about the household. Let's stay there for a minute.
Let's stay there.
Yep, every time. Yep, Kimberly. Yep, every time.
Every night.
Let's stay there for a minute. Because me and Ash actually got into a conversation about this the other day. And we actually have very different perspectives, but similar ones too. I feel that whenever I discuss with my man in the bed, and I'm using in the bed loosely, because if we sleep together, the house is the bed. Okay? Yeah. Everything that goes on in the house is bedroom talk.
A conversation between you
and your man. Yeah. Okay. And I call it bedroom talk because anything that goes on between us and we sleep together is bedroom talk. And that belongs with us. And I'm talking about, for me, it's even deeper. Even if we just sleeping together, if we have a consistent relationship, if anything that I tell you, I'm telling you out of trust, because I'm trusting you with my body. So if I'm telling you information, stay there. That's how I feel. Agreed. So I completely understand a man being upset at his woman going back and telling his best friend, all his business. Now let me caveat to that, because my best friend.
What's up?
I tell if I have a best friend, I tell my best friend everything. Now let's be adults for a minute. Okay?
Always.
If you got a best friend, you're going to tell your best friend what goes on in your relationship, right? But the problem with that is you got to make sure that's a real best friend. Because a lot of your best friends ain't your best friend.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you got to watch out for them signs. Because if I have any feeling that my best friend is going to repeat something, and if my best friend repeats something, that ain't a best friend.
Yeah, we got a problem.
That's a problem. So there's two trust areas. There's the trust area in the relationship, and there's the trust area with the friend. If you got a friend who ain't friended, then that's a problem. You need to be able to recognize those signs.
Absolutely. I agree with that. I think in that scenario, yeah, like what you're saying, the guy's like, I realized her friend was hating on her. I've seen that a lot. Where chicks are coming in. basically creating problems when there aren't really problems. Case in point, remember we were out, this was, I won't say if this is current or not, but this happened. We were out somewhere, and I was with the person that I was with, and there were other people who came and made an issue with one of his friends there, as if, and she actually happened to be a female, and I do believe in that's another topic. I do believe in platonic relationships between men and women. I think it is necessary, and I think that there's room for it. It exists in relationships. Anyway, she was a platonic friend. He brought her, let me know that she was coming and everything, but everybody else at the table, I didn't have a problem. I didn't have an issue. Everybody else at the table had an issue. It was like making me almost be like,
should I look? Wait.
Should I be upset? Should I be?
And really, that was their insecurity. That didn't have nothing with your relationship.
It had nothing to do with me or my relationship, because I was completely secure in that situation. I had issues. I'm like, yeah, like, cool. We're fine. That was my first time meeting her, whatever. But everybody else was like, what?
Right.
And I'm like, okay. Like, those are situations, because that could have caused, if I were insecure and worried about the issue, that would cause a whole problem. Yeah. But because I'm not in that relationship, I was not, and I'm very, I was very happy in that situation. I'm not saying if it's correct or not. Well, I'm like giving away information. But anyway, I'm just saying, like, that's an example of friends causing an issue. And it's not, and I won't say that they were insecure. I'm just saying that sometimes other people's issues, and I don't want to call it insecurity, I'm going to say past experiences that have brought them to feel a certain type of way when certain things happen, can definitely affect you and cause issues in your relationship if you're not a person who's secure enough within yourself and in your relationship to recognize those moments. Luckily, I was able to recognize it, because even my very best friend, who was there, still like grew up from Atlanta, knowing each other 20-something years, was like, girl, now you damn well you don't have no business tripping about that. Like, you already know that was something else. Like, she was able to pull me to the side and be like, okay, now.
But it is insecurity, though.
Yeah, she was like, that's not even.
But it is insecurity, because now it might not mean that those people were insecure in general,
right?
But they were insecure because there is a generalized stigma. That's what I call it. It's a generalized stigma. The generalized stigma is that men can't be friends,
right?
Can't be platonic friends. Right. You know what I'm saying? So because like this generalized stigma situation, that probably caused them to have that. You got to look at her. They know what's going on.
What's that about?
And you got to recognize other people's insecurity and not buy into that. You got to recognize other people. So if you got a girlfriend and every time you with your homegirl, she got something to say about your dude, you got to look twice at that.
You have to.
Instead of
unless there's a genuine, you do know that there are, reasons why. Now, if you, got a dude and he up here got 10 different chicks which way every time y'all go out, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, okay, this is what's going on. You know, I don't know if this is really, the right situation. Then of course you should. But yeah,
if it makes you uncomfortable,
if it makes you uncomfortable with your those people who are just causing a problem to cause a problem. Like, what are we doing?
Yes.
What's happening?
Yes.
It wasn't.
And that's the majority of what I get from, the men relates to, friendships. There's that aspect. And I'm going to just, the men for a second, and then I'm going to talk about what I generally hear from the women.
Okay.
So the other thing, and this is what we're talking about. The other thing is you having a so-called looser friend, because you know how sometimes that's right. You have a friend that is wilder or that dresses a certain way or that still parties or something like that. And then you have a dude that you dating who don't want you hanging out with that friend all of a sudden because now y'all are dating. Like, that's going to lead to you doing those things. So you have that too. Like, oh, if she's for the streets, I'm sorry, y'all. I hate that term so much. But just for now, yes, I do. I do. Because generally when people use it, they talk about something that I don't agree with. For the streets. For the streets, what that mean? You for the streets like you sleep?
I feel like there's a broader definition for it. For me, I feel like in the streets is you just out, like you outside, you having time, you do whatever you want to do. And if you want to live with somebody, okay, and
right, that's what I do.
I feel like
mean it like that. like for the streets.
Oh, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? So if they feel like you got a friend that's for the streets, they don't want you hanging out with that friend no more because you dating them.
Because she dated a homie. The producer said because she dated a homie. Now that's different. If you are for the streets, I'm sorry. I'm not, and no disrespect to anybody who has done it. I am not a fan of the homie hopping. That ain't never been me. Ain't me. I don't. If I never dated you, I don't want to be no friends. That's me personally. Ain't wrong with it if you want to do it, but that's I don't do homie groups. None of that.
Now, okay, now think about it this way, because I like to think about things, human being, right? Because we are human beings. Now, let's say you with your dude, and y'all broke up. Y'all broke up 8 years ago. So then you meet somebody that's his friend, and y'all break up. Y'all relationship wasn't even that serious. Like y'all dated. It might have been cool at the time, but it was really. It doesn't matter.
Right.
You meet the dude later. Y'all actually have a connection, and y'all feeling each other. Are you supposed to ignore that just because you used to date the other dude?
No.
Because see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no. To me, that's different. I would say that it all depends on, like you said, the relationship. Because that it wasn't. If I'm dating somebody for 5 years and we done got an apartment together and had a cat together, then I don't like cats. But had a cat together and then broke up. And then 5 more years down the line, I meet your friend. I'm not talking to your friend because I was with you for 5 years. Like that's a.
Well, it's 2 years.
Were we serious at that? Or were we 2 years? Because hold on, because you could have 2 years with somebody, and it could be total.
That's true. Okay?
And you just wasting your time. What if it was? See, I'm with Kim. The relationship was serious. Then no, I'm not talking to your homie. But if it wasn't serious. And we have a genuine connection, then okay.
And that's it. That changes as you get older. Because when we younger, I used to be like, I never, do that was nothing to do. But I see situations get older where you just but I'm really feeling this dude.
Yeah.
All I did sleep with this dude.
Yeah.
And they friends, but you feel some kind of way about it because it's stigma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like a lot of societal stigma drive. It drives how friendship's supposed to interact and drive all of that.
Yeah.
But then a lot of it is insecurity. So that's what I hear from the dudes, right? So for the women, it's more he's still always hanging out with his boys. I come home, they in the house, and the boys is around. It's not because in some situations we tend to be very different because we women. And I'm talking about the women that I know because I don't like to generalize.
Right.
So I'm always talking about the women that I know. Women, if we feel like a ain't for us, we'll drop you in a minute, right? Men will hold on to, I don't care how trifling their friend is, they will hold on to that friendship forever. You just be like, dude, you got your life together, you got a career, you got, what I'm saying, you got a house, you got whatever. Your friend ain't got no place to live. He live with his mom, ain't got no job, and that's still your friend, and we will have a problem with him. I ain't gonna lie, listen, one of my previous relationships, I used to be like, all your friends is losers. What's up with that?
It don't even be that. My issue is behaviors. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. You can be all of that in the bag of chips. Your friend may have, let's say you got a house here on the street. Your friend, if every time we go somewhere, your friend who's supposed to be in a relationship got another chick with him, every time I see him, I'm feeling weird. I'm feeling
still hanging with Pookie. Yes.
Still hanging with Pookie.
We have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I try to look at you sideways for a minute.
If ain't shit, yeah, I'm like,
why hanging out with Pookie? Why have you not outgrown Pookie? Now I'm not a judgmental person. But if we are in a committed relationship and you always hang around with sorry ass dudes, I don't know what to do with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I find that to be hard for me. Only because I feel like any dude that I'm really is gonna be somebody who also, even if they're not there, because you got them friends who just struggle, or at least the way, you know what I'm saying? trying to do something. Producer said,
I do Tyrone, right?
Call Tyrone. If you're your homeboy.
Because we're trying to elevate. And I feel like when you try to elevate, you know what I mean? There's certain things that you have to leave behind.
Absolutely.
You don't have a choice. If we're trying to get to the next level professionally, we're trying to own stuff, we're trying to create legacies, and you got your shit together, but you still hanging out with the same dude who ain't doing shit with their life, that tends to bother.
Yeah, it bothers me.
I might try not to let it bother me, but I can't help it. Because I'm like,
that would, I'm not going to lie. It's just like, what is the mindset? Right. I just know with my guy friends, there's a mindset, and a lot of them are like, you know, we're all trying to assist.
Right.
Like, so we're doing whatever is possible to get higher. Like, there's nothing. Yeah, I don't want.
Right. So that's something that we have issues with sometimes. Like, why haven't you elevated your friends yet? Then we be trying to set our men up with new guy friends.
But you know, that goes both ways though, because I have and say like, yeah, as women having the right. Like, I've seen it. So, yeah.
Yes. So it's like, what do you do? Like, how do you address that with your mate? If y'all serious, y'all got y'all shit together, y'all vibing, everything is going good, and then when you come home, any other time, you know, he doing what he. You come home every, you know, once a week, and it's just a bunch of dudes in your house playing video games, and then when he go out, he can't never do right when he with this group. Any other time he on time, whatever, and you want to give him his leeway to veg out. Yeah. Because men need outlets too, right? They need outlets to veg out. But at some point, it's like, come on, dude, this ain't shit. Like, what we doing?
Yeah, we have a conversation. Yeah. But honestly, I will. Me, like when we first start dating, I think the important thing that I've had to do is who's around you, who are your friends. I like for us to go out and hang out with friends, my friends, and your friends. So I kind of get to know who they are, blah, blah, blah. I mean, people gonna do what they want to do regardless. I'm not stopping anything. I'm just saying, I like to know who you're dealing with. I like to know what's going on. So that happened to me. Said, I think I'm people. No, you just have a certain standard for yourself, what it is that you would like.
Right. That's what. So Kimberly says that happened to me, and said that I think I'm better than people. And you know, that's how people come at you.
Oh yeah, they do. They're like, oh, you think you're better than me? Oh, you can't do that. Like, I'm beneath you because of this. No.
And I'd be like, yeah. Now what?
I just have certain standards. It's just certain things that I do or don't do or want to deal with or don't.
And don't let people tell you that. Don't let people make you feel like that you thinking that you snooty just because you have standards. As we grow, you're supposed to.
Yeah, you are.
I'm still the project. So you could tell me all day, oh, you ain't from the hood. No, I'm not. I don't live there no more. I don't want to. Yes, I'm better than man. What's wrong? I ain't visiting me. I don't know y'all no more. I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
Yes. Now, so I'm gonna go for one more aspect, and then we gotta move on to hot topic, y'all. The other thing was your mate having an issue, non-problematic friend. In that situation, your mate got insecure. Get the hell away. Like, that's an insecure thing. Because
so you're saying the mate is upset that you're spending time with your friend who's
a non-problematic friend. So that means that person might have control issues, and you might need to watch it.
Yeah, that's very unhealthy. That's not even a relationship I want to be in.
Yeah, you might need to watch that one.
Yeah. I don't even want to be with you. If you're up here, you have issues with me being. I have friends. Everyone has friends. If I don't have friends, that should be a red flag. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Right.
Why don't I have friends? You need a whole lot. You should have at least one or two people. And people that you can call your friends.
Right. So you might want to check that person that you with who is just tripping about you hanging out with friends in general. Then that's an insecurity issue. You might need to watch that.
That is.
So
not gonna watch that. Get out. Immediately. Get away. What are we doing?
Yeah. So leave some comments, you guys, and let us know what you think. But in the meantime, we're gonna move on to hot topics. Hot topics.
We don't see
of the day.
Oh wait, before we get to the topic, where y'all at? Are y'all here? Likes, hearts, tell me something. Are you in the comments? Tell me something. What are you, people? Are you in the
Oh yeah, and also we got 2 lives more, right? Two lives. We're faces. But y'all just leave comments on them.
Yeah, we are. So we're here on Facebook, and we're also on. So if you see our eyes moving around, it's because we're everywhere. We're in multiple places. That's what's happening. We're doing big things. Oh, it's your baby. Yeah.
Topic of the day. So, you guys, I typically don't scroll, but when I do, I might come across something. The hot topic of the day is I came across a photo of a rapper being it was two women being walked like dogs by their hair. And another rapper made a comment about it, you know, from trying to give that the female rapper guidance and advice. And that person got upset. So in reference to that, I always try to talk about things that are of confidence and stuff like that. And what I would say about that is, what came to mind is, people are always going to have something to say about the thing. Now, whether I agree with it or disagree with it is not for me to say, because it ain't my life. So I always feel like if I'm doing something that is not shameful to me, I ain't got to explain that shit to nobody. Correct. I don't got to argue with it to nobody, and I don't got to get defensive about it. And I always feel that when people get defensive about people saying something to them about something they're doing, that thing does not sit right with them. Right. If I'm completely secure with what the fuck I'm doing, nothing that nobody about it is going to cause me any problems.
Or react a certain kind of way, or give a response. Sometimes things just aren't responses are warranted. Right. Yeah, I saw that picture. It was a lot going on. I'm gonna just say that. But if that's what she wants to do, then that's what she wants. She should be able to do it free without that. Unfortunately, she's gonna get it because that's people. That's how they. Because regular people get criticism. Yeah. Online, you get criticism, but hold fast to you. Like if you could, what you doing, be good at what you doing, and you ain't gotta say shit to nobody. You ain't gotta be with nobody. You ain't shit to nobody who says something to you. No. I'll be like, okay, sweetheart, cool. I don't even get it right. They just say that's. But if you get defensive, my first thought is, sis or bro ain't confident or with what they doing because they got too upset about saying something about it. So do you think that she really was doing it? That's a question I would love to know. I don't know, but I would love to know. We're not gonna talk about who it is, but I would love to know that. You know, because sometimes these people they do in the public they do get backlash, but I wonder, are they truly comfortable with? Never know. Unless they do a tell-all book, right? Which could happen. Anyway. That's everything. Okay, I agree with. But also I'm just gonna add, I just think it's interesting to have a lot of great communication in your relationship. If you're communicating and doing all the right things in your relationship, setting a healthy foundation from the get-go, you should be okay with whatever happens outside of that. Now, if you have trifling ass friends, that's on you. Right. And you should be able to recognize that, be able to figure that out and have conversations. It's like, yes, ma'am, on point. Now I need that black jump mama got on. Thank you. Thank you. You know what another good point is? Just because you've been friends with somebody for a long time, that don't mean you maintain that friendship. Right. Okay, you know how people be like, if you ain't got no friends, you had for 20 years. No, fuck that. You not keep people as friends just because you've known them for a long time. Everything has seasons. You outgrow a friend just like you outgrow anything else. Hey, it's been real, but your life is going in that direction, not going in that one. Ain't nobody around just because you know them for a long time. Yeah, in your relationship, just whoever you're with, have open and honest communication. Yes. If you guys are good and you guys are solid and you have everything together, all that outside shit won't even matter anyway. So just open communication between who you are with and then also with your friends. Keep them out of business. And out your house. Your friends should be in your house all the damn time. You and your man or you and your woman live together. Why don't your friend get them out your house? I don't care how close or how cool y'all are. You and your man or you and your woman live together. Why is your homeboy and your homegirl in your house every other day? Why? Where you live? You ain't got shit going on? That has to do with the relationship. Are you guys okay? Maybe that's something y'all do. But that's why I say it's all about the communication. If your relationship is okay with having, Tyrone and Roberto and down the street at the house, and she cool with it when she come home, okay, but that should be you already had. Your friends are trifling for even wanting to be there while you got a girl. I'm just saying.
All the snacks gone. All the snacks gone.
That's something you guys have agreed on, then okay. That's something that works in your house. Me personally, hell no. But maybe that's what you do in your house. I would just see conversations with your spouse and with your friends. Your friends ain't trying
to get talk about my house.
Get rid of it.
Okay.
That's it.
Why is Pookie in my house today? I just came home from work. Why Pookie here?
Right.
Why he here?
He here and then told his girlfriend he's out looking for a job. And he wasn't. No, they he here chilling. Okay. Chilling the whole day on the Xbox.
Okay. Bye, Pookie. But that's our final thoughts on the topic, guys. Now let's move on to the conflict.
And now it's time for the confidence tip. Yeah. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, go.
This tip is also sponsored by Popcorn Remix. Listen, he got his sponsorship.
Popcorn remixed your way.
Sure.
I need that red velvet.
Order them today, you guys.
Cash on
the confidence tip. Hey. I got it, y'all. I had lost it for a minute, but I got it.
Okay, they can't hold on. Got a sip.
Wait, come here. Come here. Let us know who I'm in the building.
Are you here?
Who in the building? We ain't talk to y'all enough.
Y'all got some hearts. Y'all got some lights.
I can't see.
Y'all quiet today.
But it's okay. It's okay. We'll catch y'all on the play. We still here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We look, talking about y'all quiet today. Oh, y'all making a whole lot of noise today in this replay.
She be talking like she can hear y'all, child.
I can't. It's stuck.
Okay, I got to Oh, so. Okay. Y'all, so the confidence tip of the day is, and the friends thing made me think of insecurity is a breeding ground for doubt. Yeah. And let me say that again. Insecurity is a breeding ground for doubt. Mm-hmm. Friends couldn't come and disrupt your relationship if there was not insecurity in your relationship. People could not disrupt your relationship in general if there was not insecurity within you or insecurity within the situation that you're in. Mm-hmm. In every relationship, there needs to be security. There needs to be, and it has to start with you. It has to start with yourself. You have to be secure within yourself in order to have a secure relationship. Then you have to make sure that you're dating a secure person. Yes. Or you married a secure person. Yes. Because if there's any insecurity that exists within the relationship, whether it's you or whether it's your spouse or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, there's going to be problems. Mm-hmm. And it ain't just a friend that can cause the problem. You're going to cause problems yourself because you're going to create that mind. Oh, honey, the mind is a powerful. Okay,
monsters under the bed. Ain't nobody under your bed, girl.
When you're insecure, you create whole scenarios. I mean, you added people. You got a whole script in your head when you're insecure. Yes. You have to be. You know how I hate when people say, I'm looking for the person to complete me. No, Bia. No. I don't want no half of a person. I need to be a complete person. And the person that I want to be with, a complete person, so we come together as a unit. Right. I'm not looking for nobody to complete me. I'm looking for somebody to partner with me. Right. As a complete person. Yes. Period. So you have to be secure and your partner has to be secure because insecurity is a playground for doubt. So work on what you need to work on for your security and then find somebody else that's secure too. And then you won't have no friends. First of all, you're not going to keep too many friends around you. That's right. Because again, if you're insecure, then you keep people around you that kind of feed that insecurity and you don't even know it. And it's not good for either one of you. Yeah. So that's incredibly true. Right. So you have to work on what you need to work on inside of you so that you can be secure enough in order to function, and then you can enter into a relationship and have whole relationships with friends, with your mates, and and then you won't have those issues.
Right. And you'll be able to recognize it.
Oh, what?
You'll be able to recognize those.
I mean, honey, no.
Right.
No. Snatch up. Nah.
No, snatch up.
Since talking this tip of the day, like I say, insecurity is a breeding ground for doubt. Work on yourself, and then find your partner that's secure too, and also get rid of them excess people that threatens.
Long story short, go to therapy.
Yeah.
All right. Go to therapy. It's a thing. It's a thing. I'm an advocate for it all day, every day. Go for it. Listen, I have an appointment tomorrow. Yeah, because you need it. Okay? You need it.
So that is the confidence tip of the day.
All right, moving along. All right, here are updates. All right, we're gonna.
Do I do it right? Do I do it right? Y'all, I'm horrible with the sound effects. Okay,
That's great. I
That's
love
good.
it.
That's okay.
It's us coming up with our own transition music as we transition to the next segment. Mistress
updates. Oh, that wasn't even playing?
Is it?
Yes.
It is.
Listen, smoke. So we're going to go ahead and shut it down. I have enjoyed you guys this evening. It's time for Puff the Puff.
Oh,
okay.
My
shot. Our producer telling us something.
Oh, no, she's telling us something.
I'm my brain already was smoking. Oh yeah, the last shot we did.
What's that?
The clip.
Just kidding.
Oh,
y'all, look, we're so professional.
I got smoke on my mind. I ain't even lying.
But because we got such a real professional producer who be making sure we have all of our stuff.
Yeah, so she
in
live shopping.
So she got us together. All right, so we're gonna show you a nice quick clip of our promo for our next week
shopping experience. Bye. Oh, and that. Gotta get together.
All right.
1, 2, 3. We need to bye, y'all. Bye, you guys. See you on Thursday at 7 o'clock. For the next week. Let's talk about it.